Hey everyone, welcome back. As it is a new year, I wanted to let everyone know what to expect over the course of 2020. I know it'll be an election year, but unless I find it absolutely necessary to cover something in the political side of the spectrum or someone requests that I do it, I will be avoiding it for the most part. Politics aren't really my strong suit, and I want to stay in the sciences, where, quite frankly, things make more sense. I've been sporadic with my content, in my opinion anyway, so I'll be getting back to the series I started when I began this channel. The Tweet of God series has been on the back burner due to the limitations I had hardware wise when I first started. Since my situation has improved, I'll be able to work on more than one video at a time without getting sidetracked as much. Also, coming this year will be a series I'll be calling Your Next Period of Instruction Will Be. The title is a throwback to my military career as the start to many classes I received when I was in boot camp. I will be covering several topics in detail like Big Bang cosmology, star and planet formations, cladistics, and of course, evolutionary biology. I intend it to be geared to the conversations many of us find ourselves in on social media, and to be an easy link drop to answer the questions we field on a regular basis without the character limitations that make it difficult to answer these questions very well. I will be as brief as I can be in them, but as we know, there's a lot of information out there, and it can be hard to condense down. So don't be surprised if something like evolution is divided into multiple parts for natural selection, mutations, things like that. I will be focusing my efforts on these two series primarily, while I let my alternate YouTube account get driven down into the rabbit hole of conspiracy theories, crackpot pseudoscience, and creationist nonsense. I will be putting out videos on things that I find there in addition to these series, with a planned schedule to release and upload every 2 weeks. Sunday for patrons, and Monday they will go public for all to see. Both of which will be noon my local time or roundabouts. Speaking of series that have been put on the back burner, the video exchange debate I had with Quantum, or whatever he's calling himself now, has reached a kind of conclusion. He seems to have, well, for lack of a better term, gone a bit crazy. From what I can tell, his behavior has deteriorated for one reason or another, but he doesn't seem to be firing on all cylinders. Until his mental health reaches a more stable point, I will call that series done. Oddly enough, I did find the back and forth, as well as the research involved in putting together those few episodes, actually entertaining and fun. Not because I beat him, but because I find it fulfilling to help improve someone's understanding of a subject, especially in science. If you find someone out in your travels throughout social media that wants to do something like that, then send them my way. As for my social media accounts, I'm still on Twitter and am predominantly active there. Facebook is forcing me to use my real name, which I'm debating on just allowing and going public with, instead of my normal handle of Adam. I don't really want to, but I may change my mind on that. My Discord is still up, and that is where everyone can come and chat with me or suggest things for me to cover. It's also where I drop the links for my content for patrons to get early access to. When it comes to Patreon, you will notice that it is kind of, well, basic. I don't have tiers set up, and I can't really offer much outside of early access and credits in my videos. As with everything, it must necessarily start out small and improve as I'm able to do so. I want to make this channel successful, and any financial assistance would be appreciated in order to improve the quality and quantity of content that I bring you. With that, a belated Happy New Year to everyone, and let's see if we can make this one better than the last.